Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we... will start at the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
7 yards the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cunningham. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cunningham to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Here's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle.
Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller, 27 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Cunningham. In trouble, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Cunningham. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. defense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ben to throw again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Cunningham looking to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The final shot before break. Cunningham, flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a
throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A short kick taken at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, 77 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down in inches.
It's now third and less than a yard.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on third and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Cunningham, flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Randall Cunningham, 37 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Your match, taken at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's to the Hall of Famer, Lynn Swann. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Got a man, it's Swann, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lynn Swann, 34 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now Ben. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point out by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's Cunningham. Shakes off the sack. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Cunningham. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. To throw from his end zone, Cunningham. And this one is incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And back deep, Deontay Johnson.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line
of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Touchdown, Rams. Darren Waller, 26 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
shotgun now from Murray. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Deontay Johnson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going underneath to Blunt. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play, because to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And on the tackle, Kevin Green, of course, a member of the 2016 Hall of Fame class, Charles.
Went in on August 6th of 2016. Kevin Green taking his rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And what a speech he gave that night. See, I can still see him standing up there. And the line that resonated for me, I didn't play this game for any other reason than love and passion. And only a cynic would dispute that if they saw Kevin Green play.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Murray. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mike Evans, 57 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now here's Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got a man, it's Swan, complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Lynn Swan as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Our home team, 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start. The half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
26 Mike. Ripper, 44. Let's face it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Jack 15.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Following that fumble recovery, and the Rams got it. They bring him down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Chase Claypool on a touchdown throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Murray now to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Kevin Green, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Blunt. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
3rd and long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Blount. Touchdown! LeGarrette Blount from 21 yards away. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share.